Hello, beautiful people. Thank you for watching Lydia's Insights. And today, I'm just going to talk about what's on my mind, what I think, what should be said, you know what I mean? So, let's just do a little introduction here. A sprinkle, 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 a sparkle, 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 a bunch of pizzazz, and all that jazz. Look at how beautiful the sky looks. You know, in my science class, I learned that the sky really isn't blue, that it's actually like a purplish color. But our eyes see the wavelength of blue, and therefore it gets translated in our brain that is blue. And really, what is a color? We had to put a word to what we think is a color, and so we say blue, and there, thus it's blue, right? And this is green, you see, green. And so, and scientifically, I've heard that everything, all that we see, it's not really real. However, that's the way our brain processes it. I'm not going to say anymore because I can't even say what I'm talking about here. So, anyway, I just wanted to say, hey, yo, and to also share with you that as of right now, I'm still going to be here at this house, and my mom is not going to be kicking us out. You know, you probably like listening to this. Well, yeah, I knew that she wasn't going to. I knew. Well, I didn't. I'm just gonna say I just wasn't fully sure, and I don't want to get like too confident in knowing that, like, well, yeah, she's not gonna kick us out, because I don't want to feel that sense of security. I'm afraid that if I fully lean into that, then I'm not going to do all I can do to look, because I'm gonna be like, well, she's not gonna kick us out. No, I I want to continue doing my best to find a place for myself and my children. And so, thus, that's what I'm doing currently. With, yeah, hopefully that makes sense. And no, and besides that, let's say, there's a lot of places that wouldn't even, that doesn't want a family this size. So, and the apartments that do have like 3 bedrooms, there are those that have 3 bedrooms, but I couldn't afford it, you see, unless it's like low income, you know what I mean? So anyway, saying that, I'm gonna move on, and I want to share with you a frustration that I have. I have to go look for my dog because he came out here with me, but I do not see him any longer, so maybe he went back up the stairs. So yeah, so Thursday at 9:15, okay, last Thursday. 9:30 is my communications class, okay? 9:15 last Thursday, a study session was being held by a former student of my professor, right? She is now a student aide, she gets paid, and so she was holding it then, and that's her time that she has available to prep us for the exam. So I sent I sent him like 2 days before, said, look, this is what I'm planning to do, I hope it's okay. And no, he said, yeah, you can miss, that day, but don't, I had to be fair to everybody else, so I can't give you participation points because you're not going to be there. So I was like, yeah. And, he wished me good luck on the exam and all that. So really nice. So I did my studying before, I studied for the exam, and I felt confident. I really did. I felt more confident because that study session plus the study I had done before. I go to take the exam, all the research questions, there was no research questions. And the study aid, the aide had told us everyone typically always fails this part of the exam. So that means that it usually is on the exam, but it wasn't on there this time. Oh my goodness, I was ready for that. I was ready. Yes. No, but you know what there was? There was questions on there that I hadn't even studied for. None of us had studied for it. It didn't sound like anybody was going to be ready for this. But there was questions about bipolar on there. Okay, yeah, I'm going to learn that stuff, the details of bipolar as we progress, right? But not now. And yes, it was introduced in her lectures, but it wasn't like I wasn't expected to be getting tested on that. So I totally bombed that, right? I mean, oh my goodness. I was expecting to get the research questions and, other things, right? And so what I'm thinking about doing is she has office hours on Monday, so I'm definitely going to be bringing that up to her, in a respectful, kind way, and say, I don't, yeah, and I did not get a good grade on this exam. I don't even want to say because I feel so embarrassed about my score. All right, I got 225 out of 300. There was a lot. There wasn't those research questions I had mentioned, right? And it just, yeah, so, yeah. Oh my goodness. Talking about frustrated. But I know, yes, there's that. And I'm, hopefully after I talk to her, and hopefully, I don't want to say this because I don't want to, I don't want to hope, I don't want to have the hopes that everyone else did bad. Do you know what I mean? But yeah, I don't. So yeah. But I'm hoping that there's enough people that did poorly on that section as well, because, and it wasn't on the study guide. She gives us a study guide, and then we also had the former student, right? From I don't know how many semesters ago, so she knows how the exam goes, and she knows what people typically fail, and so she shared all that with us, right? And so we'll see. But there's one thing that my professor, the communications professor, I communicated to him because he had wished me luck, and he had said, I know you're going to ace it. And so I said thank you for your encouragement. I really appreciate it. And I said, so all that we had studied, okay, there was like a few questions, right? I said it wasn't even on the exam. And then he's responded later, of course. Oh, well, I hope everything works out, because I can't see you in any other field but psychology. And I was like, oh, I felt so, like, oh, that was so nice. So, yeah. Life, I tell you. So this will be, it's supposed to be my last, not this semester, but spring semester. Spring 2023 is, God willing, to be my last semester there at Sierra College. And I, God willing, prayerfully, will be going to Sac State. Honestly, we never know what tomorrow brings, right? We plan, we prepare the best we can, but ultimately God has to say so. At this point in time in my life, I truly do feel blessed to be where I'm at. Don't know if that makes sense, but just the opportunity to be in school, to be able to learn, to just to build on my knowledge. It's such an awesome feeling. Um, and I can only pray that I will be allowed to continue once again, because I don't know. I mean, dude, literally, I could walk out from this house and drive and get in an accident. You just never know anything. And of course, my health is always, that is always in the back of my head. Um, so that's why I say God willing, and only God knows. So, all right. Yes, and I really do pray, Lord, please allow me to graduate. I got to get my, because it's open now for your application for Sac State. I gotta get that done. I didn't think it was gonna open until November, but it's actually open now. So, oh my gosh, there's one thing after the other, right? But it's all exciting. So, okay, well, I love you guys, and I will talk to you later. Look at my, look, I bought this. Yes, I did. I bought it. No, it was not cheap, but I had to get it. I just had to. Literally, I just had to. I just did. Like, yes, life was going to end if I didn't buy this. Not really, but Okay, so love you. Bye-bye.